Hello everyone, I'm Brandon Davis and welcome to this week's edition of Fast Track. Tonight we'll take a look at how researchers are trying to help soldiers adapt to civilian life, give you some ways to protect yourself against identity theft, check out Purdue's new ground scanner, and give you a recap of the Gary Allen concert. All this in tonight's Fast Track.
Researchers in Purdue School of Biomedical Engineering are developing a new process to help facilitate lab-generated cell growth, using a method similar to someone creating cotton candy. This method can be used in the lab to fix gaps in the nervous system or repair blood vessels without having to steal these cells from other parts of the body. Brandon Davis has more.
Students in the Weldon School of Biomedical Engineering are interested in finding new ways to create cellular structures identical to those in the human body. Recently, they developed a process that uses sugar fibers to create a baseboard to grow these cells. Professor Bree Swartz is interested in using this technique to help repair nerve damage and create artificial tissues.
We can actually fabricate a so-called artificial nerve that can be used to repair nerve injury. First, in a peripheral nerve, in the future, hopefully it can be also used in central nervous system trauma.
What Dr. Shi and his students have done is to heat up sugar. They then use a special tool to pull out the sugar fibers. The faster they pull, the longer the fibers, and the hotter the sugar, the smaller they'll be in diameter. After the sugars are extracted, they are then given a caramelized coat. Water is added, which dissolves the sugar, leaving behind only the coat. This coat can then be used as a framework for creating cells.
This type of architecture is common throughout biology, so capillaries, nervous system, muscle. If you look at muscle, it's actually organized very similarly, as well as ligaments. So there are really lots of biological applications for this type of architecture. Our lab focuses primarily on nerve and nerve regeneration, but in the future we're looking to expand to other systems.
According to Dr. Shi, the coats can be manipulated to be fused together in certain shapes or to allow for variances in how porous it is, allowing the researchers to mimic actual structures in the body.
Our product, we can fabricate a very small tube, and then we can bundle these small tubes together, make a bigger tube, which is very close to the real nerve. That's the key part of this innovative research. Yeah.
For Fast Track News, I'm Brandon Davis.
The toll of war is heavy for American soldiers. After being in Iraq and Afghanistan for 8 years, many are having a tough time returning to civilian life. Purdue researchers are looking into how to ease the transition from war to society. Laura Hoffman has more.
Purdue received an $8.9 million grant from Lilly Endowment to help reach out to military families across the nation. The grant is designed to help these families better adapt to the challenges of war. The funding will allow the university to expand its study of militants during active duty, as well as look at how they integrate back into society. This is especially important for Hoosiers, as Indiana ranks 4th in National Guard membership. General Frederick B. Hodges visited Purdue recently to talk about how the grant can benefit soldiers, especially ones who return from overseas with psychological disorders.
There are so many stresses on soldiers and families when you talk about being at war for as many years as we have now. We have a lot of soldiers that have been to Iraq or Afghanistan. Most have been there twice. Many have been there 3 times. So there's a cumulative stress on soldiers and families that we haven't seen before.
By August 2010, Obama plans to have a majority of the American troops out of Iraq. Purdue research findings will help these troops as they return from war. For Fast Track News, I'm Laura Hoffman.
And now, here's your local weather update.
Let's go ahead and start by taking a look at our weather highlight. We've been seeing some above average temperatures here in central Indiana, and those temperatures will stick around into the weekend. However, it is going to be quite a rainy one also. Let's go ahead and take a look at our almanac. The most for this time of year is 47, a low of 28. Last year, only a high of 36, so it's actually below normal this time last year. Let's go ahead and take a look at Saturday. We see there's going to be a cold front moving in our area that was eventually going to stall out right through Indiana and will bring rain throughout most of the day on Saturday. There's a chance for a little bit of thunder with this, but nothing too significant. On Sunday, however, another low pressure system will approach the area. This system could be a little bit stronger with a little bit higher chance for some severe weather, but we'll just be keeping an eye on that. However, on Monday, the system will move out of the area and a high pressure system will move in, bringing a nice, pleasant, partly sunny Monday. Taking a look at our 7-day, we see those rain chances on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. with quite a bit of a warm-up with a high of 70 on Saturday. A little bit of a cool down associated with that cold front as it moves through on Sunday, and temperatures will continue to drop later in the week, going back down to about average temperatures by Thursday, with a chance of some rain on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Obama and the Internet, a competitor to the Kindle, and the next installment in a hugely successful video game franchise. They're all in this week's Tech Minute.
Hey everyone, President Obama has appointed Julius Chernykowski, a strong proponent of net neutrality, as the head of the FCC. Chernykowski worked on the internet efforts of Obama's campaign, as well as serving as chief counsel for FCC Chairman Reed Hundt. For those who don't know, the principle of net neutrality is to keep networks, specifically the internet, free of restrictions on content, platforms, or equipment, and may 4chan live forever. Researchers at Arizona State University's Flexible Display Center, in partnership with E-Ink, a company that supplies display screens built for low power and easy visibility in direct sunlight for ebook devices, have developed a new display that is both flexible and touch sensitive. The technology brings displays closer to the feel and familiarity that the public has with conventional newspapers. The first flexible display is set to hit later this year on the Radius, a handheld device designed for reading ebooks and news feeds. And in fake plastic instrument news, the next Guitar Hero to hit shelves after the Metallica themed game has been announced, and it is named Guitar Hero Greatest Hits. This dead horse will hit the stores in June. I'm Kyle Bloyd, that's the news, and now you know.
Coming up, we'll join Mike Westervelt for this week's political commentary.
And give you new information about handling identity theft. Stay tuned.
You're watching Fast Track, student news worth watching, featuring Rebecca Chalon and Brandon Davis, Kyle Bloyd and Laura Hoffman, Bree Swartz and Eric Markham, and Kate Vanneman and Phil Wrighthouse. Also featuring your Fast Track weather team. Fast Track, student news worth watching.